Welcome back, guys. Welcome back. What is going on? So I decided while I'm actually sitting here eating, I'll just enjoy a small clip from Chills here, and I might just kind of move around some other stuff as well, but more than likely it's probably just gonna be this one right here. And I haven't seen it yet, so it's just some clips that he's got that he kind of montaged together. So I'm gonna go ahead and check them out. So let's go ahead and do that.
Million people have signed an online petition to storm Area 51. I'm analyzing all of the important Area 51 videos that you need to see to give you a better understanding of what could be waiting for them on the other side. Number 13. A small flying white cylinder has been spotted multiple times in this Area 51 mountain range. I don't think this is CGI because the video quality does not look blurry at all and is pretty good for the mid-90s.
This is just about the same area, a similar metallic object.
Keep in mind that this was decades before drones were available, so it can't be that. The UFO is also too big to be a remote-controlled helicopter, which was pretty much the only thing that could hover like this back then. So I definitely agree that this could be a UFO. Number 12. Two
I think that
scientists poke and prod at
that
the
was
body
actually
of a short, round-bellied
something real there.
humanoid with sharp features and a wide frown. They seem
Yeah, that right there, that orb. I mean, everybody like sees those orbs here and there, but I think that exactly. I mean, especially for stuff back in the day. Um, and they just had mentioned too that a while back, Area 51 did actually start like showing off a lot of their base information, but not too much, where they're letting you know all their hidden secrets, but enough to where they're actually just like kind of giving you the idea or the gist of things. All right, let's check this next one out.
seem to follow a number of scientific procedures and pull out internal organs one at a time, weighing them on what I think is an old scale. The full video of this procedure is
Ew.
not for the squeamish. Everything looks very clinical, so I think this video has a good chance of being real.
It's like a human.
Number 11.
That's
This
sick.
drone video, taken a couple hours away from Area 51 in Utah, depicts a small cylinder that could possibly be a UFO as it brushes by in a burst of speed. The fast disc approaches at a vertical angle before flipping
shoot.
over and passing the drone on a horizontal axis. This video could be CGI because the drone does not shake at all as it rushes by at a very high rate of speed. Or it could be some kind of military application that we were never meant to see.
Yeah, that's
Despite that concern, everything
yeah, that looks
else in this raw
to me that
footage
looks really animated right there. I don't know, just the curve and the slide of it just looks way too animated. Like if that was just
seems very authentic.
applied into the video.
Of course, the final possibility that no one wants to accept is that this flying saucer could be from another planet.
Or it could be real.
Number 10.
It's hard to tell.
This Area 51 video shows a hunched over life form that looks to be either resting or deep in thought. It stands up after a while and begins to curiously study
What
its
the heck?
surroundings. Maybe it was in fear at the prospect of being captured and taken here to this barren
Looks
research
skinny.
room, and now it's slowly coming to its senses. Overall, this video is low quality and could be CGI, but if it was really taken in 2008, like the top left-hand corner says, then this is probably how a live stream video would have actually looked back then. Number 9. I was able to
Whoa,
find
that
a
looks
5-second
sick.
news clip of this rare Area 51 UFO sighting from the late 80s. The person recording exclaims in disbelief at stationary lights in the sky growing bigger and brighter.
Look how bright it's getting. Look at it now.
The light in the sky hardly makes a sound, so it can't be a helicopter. Let me know if you have seen the full video on YouTube, and if you think this is a real UFO sighting based on what little I was able to show. I would really like to see the rest and see what happens next.
That the orbs and stuff like that. That I believe that would be something real. I believe that right there is a UFO, and because like my uncle and my grandfather would actually talk about like when they were working on fields at night, and they actually had like moments like that, like they were finishing up their runs and then like finally like seeing some weird dispositions in the sky. And mind you, this is when they were young, and this was like in the 50s, 60s, 70 era. So and then a lot of this stuff was sporadic, and it was like the stuff that was in back then, which was real crazy. And he didn't really say much after that besides just kind of having their own little experiences with it.
If anything, number 8. This video is rumored to have been leaked by a lab employee working inside of Area 51. They are recording some kind of incident that occurred inside of a frozen refrigeration chamber. And I guess the power must have gone out or something, because a small flashlight is the only thing saving them from complete and total darkness. While searching for an exit, they encounter a large mossy white growth that takes up the entire corner of the room and looks absolutely riddled with disgustingly high levels of bacteria. This only spurs them to move faster as they hurry from room to room. Finally, they open one last door leading to a dead-end test chamber inhabited by a single living orange organism.
Whoa!
Oh
Shoot! What the heck?
In cold darkness until the
That's
beam of a flashlight filled its layer.
That's too
She's
much.
More curious than aggressive.
That is sick. For me, that's way too close for comfort right there. That's too much. And like it's real weird because the way it comes up, it doesn't look fake. It doesn't look fake. You can almost see like the body and stuff like around here, like the body of it. Just you can see that it looks like it's got really lanky arms and it's just like bulky right here around the chest area. Oh my gosh! I mean the face. I don't know. The face is like maybe an off. It kind of is weird for me, but I think everything else. I mean, just I don't know. It seems almost too surreal.
Aggressive, almost like it was expecting to be fed. The Area 51 worker drops his camera in surprise and runs. So either he was wandering around some part of the lab that he did not have clearance for, or maybe he was unknowingly chosen as an unwilling human experiment. If this is real, then I definitely feel sorry for any of the people planning on storming Area 51. Number 7. A UFO appears to burn in midair as it stalls directly over Area 51 in front of plenty of witnesses. I think this video is probably CGI because the smoke almost looks like it could be a looping animation. But if anything like this were to ever happen on Earth...
What the heck is that? Can we go back a little bit? Go back on it?
Because the smoke almost looks like it could be a looping animation. But if anything like this were to ever happen on...
Weird. Looks like something's like standing on like a disc. It's like either like a floating disc or something like that. It looks weird. Almost like a hoverboard.
Area 51 is where it would most likely take place.
It doesn't look like smoke. It looks like somebody just hovering on something.
Of this video, number 6. This rare leaked footage supposedly shows the chaotic aftermath of a UFO that smashed into the sand at Roswell, New Mexico. Medical doctors and military personnel swarm around a gaunt humanoid laid out on a stretcher. Its body is only about half the size of a full-grown man and shares all the characteristics of the quote-unquote little gray man stereotype.
Jeez.
I'm not sure how real this video is, because even though everyone is rushing around frantically, No one really seems to be doing much to keep this situation moving forward.
Yeah, I know, it
They
does.
look more like actors
looks-
than trained professionals in this
it looks
regard.
fake.
Also, if this being just dropped out of space, then I'm surprised it doesn't look more banged up than what you see here.
That's
maybe
true.
The damage is internal, or maybe it's just a prop. At any rate, this video was supposedly recorded in 1947, so I'm hoping a film expert could further analyze this video and tell me whether or not this was really recorded during that time.
I don't know.
Number 5. This
That looks
small
too
outpost,
weird for
known
me,
only
not
as the Black
anything
Mailbox,
surreal.
is one of the many classic mysteries of Area 51. It is actually 2 containers stacked on top of each other as shown here. One day while filming the Black Mailbox site at random, a nondescript white car with heavily tinted windows pulls up and unlocks it. They totally ignore the fact that they are being recorded, which is something all personnel from Area 51 seem to be trained to do. Meanwhile, whoever is recording decides not to approach any closer, most likely because they thought it was a government vehicle.
Yeah, like, seriously, what the heck is the guy gonna do? Like, I mean, for one, the dude's probably got like an arsenal in his car. I mean, he looks very secretive. I mean, like, what is he gonna come up to him while he's at the mailbox? Hey, sir, can I see what's inside the mailbox? Maybe there's something in there for me to share, or you can share with me. No, I don't think that would be the case. Let me see here.
On official business. The camera person
What the heck?
sticks
This
around
just
for
has
about
like a
half
little
minute
dangling
longer
grenade.
before presumably getting out of there fast. Number 4,
What
a
the heck?
YouTube channel called Exploration Unknown is walking along the outskirts of Area 51 when they hear an aircraft fast approaching.
I hear something, but I can't see it.
The sound crescendos to new heights as sound barriers break overhead. Yet strangely, they see absolutely nothing as it passes by.
You can't see nothing in the air. That's weird. I don't see
Just when
anything.
the situation returns to normal, the unseen
Although I'm
UFO
kinda blind
makes
as a
second
bat without
pass,
these things,
and
so-
this time they think they can make out its faint outline in the distance. Their camera doesn't really pick up any visuals, though.
No,
or at least
no,
none
no.
that I can
It can't see
or
nothing.
Maybe you can see what he's pointing out in the sky.
Oh, that is it.
Oh my god! There it
Like I said,
is! I
personally
can't
don't
believe
see
it!
anything, but I can definitely
I see it in the
which
air.
makes you wonder if this is some sort of advanced cloaking technology. After all, the sky is clear
Maybe?
blue and a plane
I
should be
mean-
visible in this weather from almost any height.
It looks like there's
Number
some sort of
3,
reflective up
the
there.
government never wanted to come out and acknowledge that Area 51 was a real site. This is the historic moment when the US government finally admitted there was an Area 51 after decades of not commenting. The reporter cannot keep the excitement and intrigue out of his voice as he utters these famous words.
We're now learning Area 51, America's capital city for UFO sightings and the stuff of Hollywood science fiction, is apparently real.
The public had always
Whoa.
suspected that there was an Area 51, but in 2005, a civilian proved it when they petitioned the federal government for more information about an airplane called the Lockheed U-2. He used the Freedom of Information Act to legally make the CIA say where this plane was constructed and tested, which turned out to be Area 51.
Oh,
In this
that's crazy.
declassified document, you can see the rough blueprints for Area 51. It took the CIA 8 years of delays before it finally put out the document seen here. Stalling for almost a decade strongly indicates that there must be something inside that they seriously don't want you to see. Number 2. This Area
Which,
51 video
For me,
appears to
I think is like, if Area 51 is like hiding all this stuff in some sense, like, don't you think that they would want to relocate it in knowing that there's going to be this big so-called run that they're going to be doing, or this big run, or the hashtag Naruto run, or whatever they called it? I think that they would want to like either relocate to an even safer spot, or I don't know. It makes more sense for them to do that versus them waiting for everybody to come and then just having a whole line of like army men and agents just sitting there waiting and with cannons and what, machine guns for the millions of people that signed up for the run, which is stupid. I mean, and if you are, don't run, because you probably won't make it.
Capture no less than 5 bright lights traveling in a tight cluster. It kind of looks like the government could be testing military-grade flares at first, until the lights mysteriously stop in midair, hover for a bit,
the
and then
heck?
move in the exact opposite direction. These sophisticated flight patterns seem to suggest that they are piloted by intelligent beings. At the 1 minute mark, all the lights grow intensely bright and almost meld into one solid form, at which point a smaller piece breaks off and moves upwards. This looks like no aircraft that has ever existed before, and as far as many are concerned, it can only be one of 2 options: a top secret government prototype, or else actual aliens. Before we get to number 1, my name is Chills.
Yeah, like my thing is, I've seen something similar to stuff like that before, but I've seen them like in lights and like little. You ever see like those like little chandeliers that they light up, and then I say that the flame is shot from underneath, and then they fly up in groups. I've seen something similar to that, but obviously out in the middle of deserts, I mean, who's gonna be like lighting up, you know, floating lamps, right? Is that like, what do they call, like lamps, fire lamps or whatever? Like, really, who's gonna be doing that? I don't think they're gonna be doing that. But I mean, that is a possible option.
And I hope you're enjoying my narration. Are you curious about what I look like in real life? Then go to my Instagram at DylanIsChillinYT to find out. Do you like my narrations? If you answered yes, then tap the follow button and thank you for your support. It's a proven fact that generosity makes you a happier person. So if you're generous enough to hit the subscribe button and the bell beside it, then thank you. My music video for who
Yeah, definitely, guys. Go check this guy out, man. He's got some legit stuff, and he's got several of some scary content. If you guys like scary content, go check out Chills. I'm gonna have all that information for you guys in the descriptions down below, so you can go check them out yourself. And I don't know, just throw in the comments saying Frog Bro sent you. Cool. Let's move on to the next one here. Let's get past your little promo here. I want to promote your music. I want to promote your videos.
1. This vintage Area 51 footage looks like it was taken sometime during the 50s if I had to guess. Service technicians in puffy white suits tend to an oblong disc-like UFO on long spindly legs. I'm not sure if this video looks wavy because of grainy footage or due to electromagnetic disturbance from
Probably.
whatever power source this object has. Seeing it in action looks pretty realistic and convincing.
Yeah, it looks
seems to hover
crazy.
in place using some kind of anti-gravitational technology that I doubt we pioneered ourselves without the direct assistance, or at least the supervision of an advanced species. I've carefully chosen
That is
to
crazy.
analyze these videos that will definitely freak you out.
No way. All right. I guess that's it, guys. I didn't realize that it was gonna kind of hold out this long, but yeah, okay. Again, please go check out Chills. His content is amazing, and thank you, Chills, for the Area 51 clips that you put together. I wanted to just say thank you so much for the watch with that, and everybody else that can watch with it too. If you guys like content like this, please do leave a like on the way out, and also if you're not subscribed, please do subscribe with notifications on. And yeah, I'm gonna be doing a lot of streaming today, and just kind of see what kind of stuff I can throw all together for you guys. This is like the most streaming I've ever done, so please don't miss out. Yeah, catch you guys in 30. Frog Bro out. Take care, guys.